Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've done a demo and so much has changed already. Things are moving fast here. So I wanted to do a new sign up and I'm going to use my friend Steven Robles as the example. So I'm going to make a password, secure password, and it's going to ask him how he will be using Spots. In this case, he'll be using it as a creator. He's going to need a invite code. I'm going to put that in, and then he can choose his plan. For now, I'm just going to choose free. All right. Now he is in the dashboard, and we've got a nice little get started flow here. It's also on the bottom until you're done it. So right now, let's put his username as Robles, and his bio will be tech podcaster and YouTuber. You can upload an avatar you might want to use for that. I got a nice photo of Steven right here. And we could also add a website. Let's go Beard FM. All right, so we're going to update that. Perfect. Let's connect to Stripe now. So we're going to head over to Stripe. We're going to click connect, and I'm just going to run through this quick. All right. So now Steven is connected via Stripe, so he can accept payments through Spots. Now we're going to go set up a channel. This is over here in the Spots menu. If we just click here, you'll see you need to set up a channel first. And this could be many things. It can be a podcast, YouTube channel, etc. You can see we've got YouTube selected here, podcast, and now we make it really easy to auto insert all of the information you will need down here. So let's just search for Primary Technology, which is his podcast. There it is. Click on that. Automatically brings everything in. He could also connect to Transistor. It would even bring in the average plays per episode, but we're going to just assume he has 10,000 plays per episode. I think we'll say tech, Apple. That's probably good. And you'll notice that Steven has a co-host, and so he can invite Jason as a co-host and split the revenue with him. So if they do a 50-50 split, he can invite Jason, and if he clicks join, he'll be asked to sign up over here. But we're going to go back. So you can see down here that Steven Robles, that's you get 50%, and then Jason gets 50% of all payments. And this is all done through Stripe Connect. Will automatically split those payments for you. All right, so the next step is you need to decide what kind of publishing schedule you have. So it looks like Steven publishes every Thursday. So we're going to select every Thursday, and we're going to generate dates for the next 12 months. All right, so all those dates are selected here, and we're going to click Save and Continue. All right, so now we're going to define what type of ad this is. This is an episode sponsorship, and how much it is. Let's say that each spot is $500. Down here, we're going to describe the ad type. So 60 seconds in the middle of the podcast episode, plus link in the description. If we wanted to, we could link to an example of what this might look like. And if we want to, we can also hide this from the live page if we're only going to sell in bundles. But in this case, we're just going to click add. So now we've got an ad spot that's $500. Let's keep going here. Let's create a bundle. Steven says he sells his usually in packs of 4. So if 4 times 5 is 2,000, let's make a deal for a bundle. We'll say for $1,500, you save 25% if you buy a pack of 4. All right, let's continue. Now we've got a little preview of what this might look like. Let's set this as live. All right, so there's the preview right there. Let's take a look at it. This is looking good. Let's send this to a sponsor. All right, so I'm gonna head over to Transistor, and this is my sponsorship dashboard. As an advertiser, this is the dashboard I see. I can see all my bookings. I can see upcoming dates. For example, I've got an upcoming date booked for the Laravel podcast, and I'm gonna pretend that I'm out here and I see Steven's link, I click on it, I'm going to book some ads here. You can see I'm logged in down here, and I want to buy one of these bundles. Let's click on that. You can see we automatically create these bundles in sequential packs of 4, right? He wanted a bundle of 4 episodes. He made all of these dates available, and so we are just saying, hey, these are the bundles that are available sequentially. So let's say I want the next available one here. I'm going to click on that. Now, because I've already done other sponsorships and I'm logged in, I can actually say, hey, what campaign is this for? It's for the Transistor video launch. It automatically puts in all my information, and I've already got an ad pre-built. If I wanted to, I could start from scratch, but in this case, I've got everything pre-inserted because you can see I have some ad creative saved in my account. You can also see I've got all of this stuff organized by campaign on my side. More on that later. All right, so let's go ahead and let's book this ad. So we're going to click book and prepay. So I've just entered all my credit card information. I'm going to click pay. Look at that. Now, Steven's going to get an email that looks like this. He's going to be able to say, oh, I'm going to review that request. That's going to take him to this page here. He can review it. Oh, it's Transistor. He knows Transistor. He's a user. Everything makes sense. He wants to do the ad. He clicks approve and charge. I get an email saying my sponsorship has been confirmed. Steven Robles accepted your booking. And now I see that as an advertiser, the recent ad booking right here in my account. I can also organize these by campaign. For example, under the video podcast launch, I can see, oh, I've got a sponsorship on Robles' podcast, Matt Stauffer's, 2 of Matt Stauffer's podcasts. One has been delivered. All right. So over on Steven's side, he's going to record an episode. Once it's done, he's going to mark it as delivered. Then he's going to insert a link to the episode where that ad occurred. So in this case, it's this one here, episode 139. He's going to say, yes, email the sponsor. He's going to click on that. I'm the sponsor. I see, oh, the sponsorship is live. I'm going to go check it out. And I can see I'm listed in the sponsors right here. Steven can keep marking each of these as completed manually as he goes through the list, or he can choose to complete it all in one step and just send me a digest email of all of the episodes that have been delivered. He also gets a great calendar with all of his episodes listed here, plus any spots that have been booked for those episodes. And Steven has multiple channels. He's got multiple podcasts and multiple YouTube channels. He can add them all here. So let's add another one of his podcasts called Movies on the Side. There it is right there. Brings that in. Give it a keyword. For Movies on the Side, let's say he's got more of an ad hoc schedule, so he might just have the episodes inserted like this. Save and continue. Episode sponsorship. Let's see, this one is $300, 60-second ad. Heads over to bundles. He's going to sell it as a 4-pack for $1,000. Add the bundle. Save and continue. There's the preview right there. He's going to set that live. Copy. As the advertiser, I can book these like this, choose an existing campaign, choose an existing creative, review my order, book and prepay. Steven gets the email. He can go in here, he can approve it. If he wanted to, he could send me an email for clarification. Hey, what's the ad copy for this? Send the email, approve and charge the customer. And now he's got 2 bookings with $2,500 gross made so far. And once his co-host accepts this invite, they'll automatically start earning 50% of every new booking that comes through for this podcast here. One more thing to show you here on the advertiser dashboard. This is the marketplace, which allows you to quickly book with a creator again. Maybe I want to book on Matt Stauffer's podcast. Could do that there. I can also search for all of the podcasts on spots so far and book with a new podcast I haven't seen yet. I could also, search all the YouTube channels. There's all the YouTube channels. I could search all the email newsletters. There's all the email newsletters. I can also search by tag and keyword. Obviously, as the marketplace increases, there's going to be more and more opportunities for advertisers. Most of the advertisers I meet want to book more ads with independent creators. So I'm hoping that this will encourage them to do so, especially since they can easily insert their company information and easily insert their ad creatives with multiple creators. Very curious what you think about all this. Reply to the email or leave a comment and let me know. Thanks.